Reporting for duty, Commander. Can't we just blast them?
Well, got enough out of you. All right.
Orders received. Drop your weapons.
Aloha. Welcome to Mongus Max Hawaii channel. And yes, it is Sunday. It is Sunday, so a little kope. Yes. Actually, let's get things moving along, because I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to start with a little older
Can't be caught standing around doing nothing.
In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti, Filii Sancti Spiritus, Filii Sancti Spiritus. When at all possible, when you live with the witch of Endor, you have to freaking make do. I hope my little thingies can't. Never mind. Technicalities. So this is what we look at this book. Ow! And
standing by.
And we from the old and one from the new at random. I was told that Washington D.C. was over that direction, and I have a book to read when I filibuster, because Mr. Smith's never been to Washington. Stop it! I'm acting like I had. My Morgan Freeman went down, so Jimmy Stuart, watch out. Okay, well, so there's something old like that. Okay. And I go peek like this. I don't have my glasses on, so it doesn't matter. I gotta peek over here. This is in 1 Samuel. David was in the wilderness of Ziph at Horesh when he learned that Saul had come out to seek his life. Saul's son, Jonathan, set out and came to David at Horesh, and there he strengthened his hand to the Lord. He said to him, "Do not be afraid, for the hand of my father Saul shall not find you. You shall be king over Israel, and I shall be second to you. My father Saul also knows that this is so." And then the two of them made a covenant before the Lord. David remained at Horesh, and Jonathan went home. It's a 1 Samuel one. Apparently, I think, was it David and Jonathan, you know what I mean? It's kind of like... well, the count's different. Okay, now something out of the new. Okay, this is somewhere in the new. I can't see. This is a New Testament. Alright, so I'm going to pick right here. Oh, that's the top corner of the page. Alright, what does it say? This is out of John. Oh boy. Well, I guess it started at the beginning of the paragraph. Then he opened their minds to understand the scriptures, and he said to them, "Thus it is written that the Messiah is to suffer, to rise from the dead on the third day, and to repent. That repentance and forgiveness of sins is to be proclaimed in his name to all nations, beginning from Jerusalem. You are the witnesses of these things. And see, I am sending upon you what my father promised. So stay here in the city until you have been clothed with the power from on high." Yeah, that's oh, actually, that's Luke. See, because John needs it. That's the Luke 24. I don't have a jingy for that. And I don't want to cop the, I watch an atheist channel once in a while. He's pretty good. But I've already plugged somebody else. Okay, wow, this is Sunday. And this is newspaper. Okay, I don't spend too much time with that. Yes, this is when we look inside the newspaper. And apparently, according to all that is known across the land, there's much in the news. And we're in some deep kimchi. Yes. I'm just opening this, and I'm finding out, ooh, it does not have the, that sealing thing on here. I didn't buy this kimchi for Asian American relationship. Oh, wow! This is a woo-shi, chi, woo-shi, chi. This is good stuff. I like kimchi. First thing in the morning, it's a little rough. It's awfully spicy. That's good stuff, man. And that's my channel. Hang loose. Yeah. We look at in the paper. Because there's all kind of stuff on the paper and everyone's all kind of weird. But in order to see what's inside, it's like a present. It's like the Russian doll. Another reference. We must look at them what's on the outside. So what is on the outside? Oh, that's so zen. I don't know. Gimmicks. The headlines. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you for your patience with enduring my quest for a thumbnail. It says, actually, trouble in paradise. I don't know why, but there's always trouble in paradise. That's where the snake lives, you see. Trouble in... And somebody wrote songs about 2 cheeseburgers in paradise, too, I don't know, they're cutting the welfare, that's the poorest of the poor. Well, state cuts welfare payments for the poorest of the poor. So if you're so poor, it's like, forget about it. You're going to cut you. You're expendable. Numbers for today. Please audio work out. I don't know, you crazy little wire that always buzzes. New cases 55. New cases statewide 87. 37 average. 37 average daily, weekly. 1.3 contagiousness rate. That's not getting good. That's getting worse. What is this new travel down lockdowns are dramatic? That's a gram statistics. Waikiki is just 1.5 square miles. The smallest HPD 8 patrol districts is a vast improvement. Apparently, 75% plunge in Oahu visitor arrivals also meant low crime. Because you took away the target on the criminals. They want to steal your money. First there's a tourist industry want to steal your money. Then there's the criminals, they want to pick your pocket. Oh man, Waikiki, you kidding me? There's a bunch of druggies, street rats. I used to call them Waikiki street rats. I used to hang around Waikiki, but not that kind of residence. Okay, yeah. Anyways, get it going on. Come on. Can't spend all day with this. Back in the day, 1965 to be exact. Well, this is September 17th, 1965. The president, 2 years old, 5 years old, 4 years old. No man, they took the oath of allegiance to the United States during the kind of Citizenship Day ceremony in McKinley High School. Well, can't overthrow Queen Liliuokalani, State of Hawaii is wrong. It's always been wrong. It's never been legal. It's the Kingdom of Hawaii. Oh, yeah. And you know what about the Kingdom of Hawaii? Who's going to be king? Which I don't know. Get the guy, Well, you die by order of the king. It's like all these criminals want to be king. I've seen this. They're not even. There are Royal Hawaiian Heritage Hawaiians. I know one of them. For sure, legit. Prince Kohio, I think, the lineage. But the federal crime felon who proclaims himself king with the paper. Anyways. Asian women, racism, sexism are intertwined. So now you got women's rights. Yeah, good for you. You got to get equal pay. But it's like an Asian and women. I don't know. I drive the car and I always get pulled over these big mean trucks out of slither, blacked out windows, and then pick some big a-holes in there. Yeah. And then you look and it's like this skinny little Asian girl. Every time. Just saying. Work on that. Kimchi. The surge at the Border Patrol. The border, they think, but he's a good guy. Go to the border. Go. It's still gonna be a thing. There's a toxic. Oh, this is good. Toxic mood at the Capitol. There's a toxic mood between those Republicans and Democrats. There's a toxic mood. How are we gonna get anything done with a toxic mood? They can't get in the same elevator. I'm so sad. The elevator's like, no. You voted for the Trumpy bear. No. Wow. Okay, there's this, there's that. Sugar House is in, I don't know, what kind of stuff. Ooh, this is probably this kind of stuff here. Hundreds denounce hate and misogyny. Yeah, because everyone can, hate is bad. Misogyny is bad. And androgyny too. Androgyny, no wait. There's men haters out there too, so don't get me wrong. Here's the police guys. Hey, the crime rate down like he's walking on the beach. Hey man, just another day at the office. No, what the fuck? And then the guy, the homeless guy, enjoying the beach, enjoying the park. Person homeless. See, that's hate and misogyny. That's can only be cured in the heart. To get be like that kind. Let's make a big gathering against hatred, and we'll slam them down. It doesn't work. Okay, charting the reopening. There's some planning going on for planning. Oh, here, big Q. Big question is, what is the question? I don't know. How concerned? Oh no, that's the question they're asking. Whether they all. That's like yesterday's question. Today's answer, eh? Should McKinley High School be renamed? 6%. Undecided. Open to hearing more. As if to say, don't bother me asking your question. 18%. Yes. Namesake tied to disturbing racial history. Racial? They got McKinley as racial now. God. I mean, maybe back in the day there was a different racism thing, but I don't think McKinley did anything in his presidency because of racism. But the Hawaiians, it's unofficial. Nobody wanted to be annexed. 76% no. President McKinley, part of history school. got me in there. It's history. I think it's a power rewrite history. That's why they're getting upset. The facts is the facts. And this guy's jumping up, you see? He's like clinging on to victory and the net. That's why it's a good picture. Otherwise, March Madness. Sudoku, big Sudoku. Equality, it's about time. It's forging history. And, yeah, we're learning how to forge history. And they're learning how to forge blacksmith because it's so popular, blacksmithing. You know why? I don't know. Something about looking around what's going on in the world. Going, you know, if I can just forge my own knives and axes and swords. That's where you get the hammer and the sickle from. Equality. It's about time. It's never total equality, but hey, it's the women's time right now. I think the equal pay thing, they should go for that bit. The equal pay thing and none of this Me Too thing. You know, forget Me Too. Forget Me Too. Me Too bad. What you do is stand up right when that stuff happens. Protected witness. But don't just accuse falsely. But if it's real, bring it up. Boom. And they should have like protective agencies. They go to them, they're protected. So none of this like 9 months after it happened, he touched my titty too. It's like this is crazy crap. And then like 5 other people, then it's like mushrooms out. Well, the governor of New York, yeah, if he did something bad, he did something bad, good. Get him. You know, but this popping up later is crazy crap. Get it so it's like, now! Justice! Now! Protect the witnesses. No false allegations, because that's, what is it? Excuse me. Moses, it's Sunday. What commandment was that? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Oh, that kind of like lying to get your way? Okay, back to reality. Political cartoon. Reality. Now, if we can come up with a vaccine for hate crimes against Asian Americans, he's Uncle Sam there getting his vaccination shot. Isn't that nice? Why don't you just come up with a vaccine against hate? Yeah, woohoo! Good one, huh? Alright, here we go. Let us to the editor, because I smell opinions are on the rise. Oh, opinions. I didn't know. Oh, gosh. Come on. Please don't be a big buzz gen. Okay. There we go. Opinions in letters to the editor. What do we got? Oh, come on. I'm just wanted not technical difficulties. Heartwarming to see neighbors give help with all the bitterness and hatred and divisiveness in the world these days. It is so heartwarming to see neighbors helping neighbors after our most recent flooding in Hauula, Haleiwa, and Kauai, and other places. Thank you so much for volunteers. You're role models for us all. Ms. Nelson, Kaneohe. Well, thank you, Ms. Nelson. It's very Pollyanna. Nice little thank yous. Now let's look for some real stuff. We can't afford rail as far as Ala Moana. The handwriting is on the wall. Is vividly displayed for all to see. We can't afford to complete the Honolulu rail system to Ala Moana Center. Mayor Rick Blangiardi promised not to increase taxes to prop up the failed planning and execution of the most wasteful venture ever imposed on the people of Oahu. It is time for the mayor to pull the plug on the original plan and determine the best alternative terminus for the rail. Many have suggested ending the rail at Middle Street or closer to Chinatown. A close cost-benefit analysis should be done quickly to choose a sensible terminus. Notwithstanding new issues regarding the tracking of rail cars, perhaps taxpayers will then be able to ride the rail in this decade. John Tamashiro, Pearl City. Yeah, whatever. Everyone wants to cut the rail short. I don't know. I don't know if I have an opinion on it. I think they shouldn't have built it in the first place if they couldn't build a rail all around the island. Then the tourists would be riding it every day all around the island in Disneyland. People mover. God, anyways. And then they're buying P3 financing. Bring vaccinations to rural area Kapuna. Yes, I'm going to skip that. The old people in the little places, they need the vaccination. North Shore needs vaccination sites. Also going to skip that because they all got one in the North Shore and they need one. It's true. I agree with you guys, but there should be, but you know, I'm looking for the T-Rex tornado word. I don't have much time. Help with those with allergies get shots. I would like to address those who want to be responsible to take the COVID-19 vaccine, but have concerns about their allergic conditions. It is a risk for everyone to take the vaccine, but should it be whatever the people stood about. Consult your doctor, not the letters to the editor. Next. D.I.N.Os refuse to help Hawaii's families. I am disgusted with my state representative Sylvia Luke and her Democrat in name only, D.I.N.O, colleagues for failing miserably to work to enact key legislative priorities of the Hawaii Democratic Party. It's distressing to see these cruel D.I.N.Os refuse to even hold hearings on various proposals that have passed the Senate to raise incomes and help secure economic security for Hawaii's families. Hopefully, the next election will see more family-friendly Hawaii Democrats elected to replace these pitiful public servants. Greg Farstrup. It's getting there. The advice goodness. Let's see what's going on. Waianae struggles with homeless. Illegal campsites creating problems? Really? Why is this a front page issue for Diamond Head when we have been experiencing the same problems at Pukai Bay for many years? March 15th, citation. While we who live in Waianae have only 4% of Oahu's population, we have 26% of the homeless. Fresh new programs need to be developed. They should include legal places where camping is allowed rather than in our parks. The cat and mouse game from one public property to another needs to end. By creating a list of chronics who can be assigned a campground after several offenses of illegal camping. Of course, they would rather have their beachfront with no rules and no consequences. Dan Carpenter, Waianae. That's marvelous. As you touch on the issue of homelessness, round them up and put them in a camp. Do it. It's best for us all. And they don't want to go into shelters because there's no drugs and no alcohol and no little foo-foo pets and no. It's true. But I don't know who gets the T-Rex toenail road. I almost forget to. Don't forget to do that. T-Rex toenail road. I don't know. No, I don't know. This is heartwarming, and then vaccines and got a photo rail and the homelessness though, man. It's like round them up like interned in camp. I'm just gonna go with D.N.O's. You cruel Democrats in name only. It's kind of almost rare, but you win, Greg Farstrup. You win. Tina Outer. Look at that, isn't that cool? That's a great shot. Well, of course you don't get this. No. Hell no. You get the feeling, the lovely feeling of being featured among those next wine. The newspaper series. So, hang loose. Have a good Sunday. Mess up. The Monday coming up soon. What can go wrong? Hang loose and hang. Hold on.